If I could feel your touch, it's no longer when you're with me. It's my dream. I don't wanna know the way you move again. And I don't wanna take for granted the time you made happy.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Denver Broncos. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump.
Start a game.
The shadows starting to get a bit long.
Shine under my umbrella. I see the rain from ya. Drop, drop, drip, drip, sing, sing. Cause I'm right here and I'm gonna get out. Top, top.
The back of the end zone for a touchback.
What? Makes me wanna make love to ya. You rock my world, you make my everyday. Little Chris and Alicia Keys, I'ma make them say. I haven't learned to start position out of that last night, bro. Oh man, shit. Kiss me like you'll never see me again. Can you do that for me, baby? Say you don't really know. Say everything you never know. Oh, I want you to promise me like you'll never see me again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
For the first time, the 2023 pick from Utah State sets the lead Green Bay.
Would you say that last week's performance by him workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mobley to pass on the first play. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Check pitch.
Now a first carry here for their running back. Oh, and now some space downplay.
What? Man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking bullshitting me right now.
More on that one and another first down.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll step
It's
aside
not
and
good.
get a report when we come back to Denver. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
Ready.
They'll run here with a
I'll kill him.
and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. There's three simple words, but they're absolute perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best. But how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against
shit, they going for it?
That time, the defense
Hey, that's some shit.
And on that first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it.
Oh, nigga.
They are going to stop
Oh.
as he'll end up going backwards. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover. Their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randall.
Oh, Chip. See how Chip just beat him?
He'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Ready.
Sanders. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
It's early, but it now the cliche word here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
To throw is Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
Oh.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Oh, bitch. Oh. Oh, he covered too. He covered too.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Love now. Pass caught. That's Golden.
You got to some guy. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, son.
49. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now Love. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Reed. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. To pass is Jordan Love.
Oh, I poured it.
That's taken in by Kraft. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this one is incomplete.
Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. How the fuck he didn't catch that?
Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that on malaprop if you come to a fork in the road, take it? Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Love. That's taken in by Golden. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, back. Yellow, 22.
To throw now, here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain in what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Breaks through the contact. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Down.
Throwing. Love. Caught on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd-and-goal situation.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 19 yards that time for number 19.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
On 1st down, Randall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
Ooh.
For Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Shit.
And the Packers are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football.
He's to the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 57 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Go, baby. All we gotta do is score. We just in the second quarter.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score it here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 7. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. Randall.
Down
inside the 25. And he'll take it into the zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, it's almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? And off he goes.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. Here's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Love looking to throw it. Caught on the right side, Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Yellow, 22.
Looking to throw. Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up
incomplete. This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now again, right side, Randall.
Niggas need to make the fucking block. Stupid ass.
And talk over what to do next. It'll go as a
this nigga don't even make the fucking block, dog.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action, it's Sanders.
Oh, you gotta catch that ball, dog. You gotta catch that shit.
They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. So a heck of a move.
Man.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try to.
Now the ball comes loose.
What's that ball? Oh, this nigga got the ball out of bounds.
Yes, they got it. CD, that's the 2nd time this happened. put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this half, and the ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Let's do live.
Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed with their second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range.
Gotta catch the ball, dog. Wow, son. I don't understand how these niggas can't catch the fucking ball.
So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Good. They niggas just can't catch.
First two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming up and third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
What's up? Shit.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
I think this is a situation where the quarterback coach in the sideline will talk to the signal call and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Following the interception, Love firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it was skipped through the end zone for a touchback there. The Broncos onto the field ready to start the next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. A final shot before break. Sanders. So halftime straight ahead. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here. They'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. And it's really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here we go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a lane slowly materializing there as he gets medium yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffs that one up in a big way. I think doubling him hasn't been a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line.
6 yards. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Sanders to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some 6 yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield and try and pick up bigger yardage.
Up the middle they go. Randall. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out.
The ball ain't no fucking drive. No drive.
He's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know these guys.
Look at this shit. Keep going, falling that fucking phone.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll drop to throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big save to bring up 3rd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
3rd down and 13.
Here we go. Here we go. 10 black.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Red 38.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to throw this one deep right side. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
52 blue.
Back to throw. Love.
Oh my God.
Tucker Kraft, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a Green Bay score. And now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum for the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense, you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
We'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing Sanders. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter. Randall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's
And it catches the block.
But this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's Sanders. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
That's another Broncos first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Randall. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
Down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Cowboy 80, 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Randall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw is Sanders. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll result here a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Randall. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 by 60 by 60.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to at least get 1 score back. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Oh! The tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tucker Kraft, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Seibert on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go.
Now Sanders. Under pressure, they got him again. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Sanders. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Broncos send out their punter now. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fancy footwork at midfield. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ready?
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Check right.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And follows Broncos here all the way down to the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Usually it's relentless around with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage.
Let's go now. 52, boom, boom.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And
What the hell could be the ones?
tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yes, Miss
A lot of
Panetta,
points have
y'all.
been scored in this game against them.
Damn, now you
Tally
scared the
that one on
fuck out of me when you don't do that
Do
shit.
you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer.
I am
but a little
done.
bit of a
I
momentum
am
one
done
that
with
they can
you,
string
dog.
together some pretty
What's
good
good?
plays and slow them down.
What you about to go sing or some shit?
2
You
plays
warming
with only
up?
negative yardage
Oh.
to show,
Oh,
and
that's
now
all
it's
just
3rd and 16.
my little room dog.
Oh, okay.
Glove.
You want some shrooms, and I want something to eat. So we going out to eat the torches.
Oh, okay. So that works out for both of you guys.
So let me tell you this real quick. Bitch, I got Jeff